Good evening and hello, welcome to the weather update. It's a little before 9 p.m. on June 15th, 2019. And it was a fairly decent, nice day today. Comfortable. We didn't have a clear sky. We had, some clouds here and there, multicumulus and a little cirrus. But as you see on the satellite, there was some breaks of sun, and we did have some sunny periods too today, which really worked out great. And there was also a great breeze too. But as we head into the evening, believe it or not, there is already some shower activity. Some reason didn't move over us, but you can see it looks like there was some shower activity close to the east end of Long Island and over Jersey already. So that wasn't supposed to happen until later tonight. So none of the models picked up on that. That's really interesting. But yeah, these are some showers right here. Luckily, none over Nassau County. But yeah, kind of unusual to see that, considering that wasn't being forecast. So let's take a look at the Ventus sky, take a look at the current temperatures across the area. All right. Why are you in Celsius? Temperatures across Long Island in the mid 60s, more or less. So temperatures have dropped, maybe closer to 70 in the city, and in Toms River closer to 72. But let's go back to 2 o'clock where there was some really big variations. All right. So Long Island mainly in the mid 70s through in the middle of the afternoon. So it did not hit 80 on Long Island. And on the South Shore, nice sea breeze there. Temperatures in the low 70s. But meanwhile, if you were in Toms River, you were dealing with temperatures in the low 80s. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Jersey's a hot hell in the summer. So let's look at the dew points. And this was this afternoon. Dew points in the upper 50s and low 60s across Long Island, and same for New Jersey. However, they are starting to come up now. So let's actually this is right around now. So dew points now still in the 50s. Looks like still comfortable dew points. We'll also look at some observations too before we get to the models, because I like to look at the actual observations instead of these graphic simulations. So Farmingdale 68 degrees, dew point 55, so still fairly comfortable out there. Southwest wind at 17, gusting to 26, so a nice breeze. And temperatures 74. It looks like it only hit 75 at Farmingdale, so nice and comfortable. It was a little cooler than they said, so it was nice. Really great sea breeze, and you'll get some of these wind gusts up to 39. So very strong sea breeze today. Very strong sea breeze. We'll go and look at West Hampton too. I don't need to. I mean, Farmingdale's pretty representative of the whole island, what the conditions are. But I want to contrast that to Toms River on the other end of the spectrum. All right, not much of a sea breeze, more humid, and Toms River got all the way up to 84 degrees. Oh my God, 84 in Toms River. Man, that's like 10 degrees hotter than Long Island. Unbelievable. I can't be surprised. If you live there, you gotta like the heat. Otherwise, you're not gonna survive. And I don't like the heat, but if you like the heat, that's the place for you. Anyway, you can see the models. None of them picked up on the shower activity. None of them. Look at the NAM. NAM didn't pick up on those showers either. So that's really interesting. But again, when you have more moisture in the air than the models are used to, you get showers. This is part of climate change because the models just aren't being updated enough. So let's take a look at the precipitation that we're going to be dealing with tomorrow. So you can see this high over here. This kind of moves away. We have this front that's approaching from the west, and look at this, some really severe weather. It looks like in Ohio. This looks like some really severe weather here. We'll have to see if that gets here or not. Most of the day is dry. Actually, NAM has most of the day dry tomorrow. No, not much precipitation at all. Isn't that interesting? So it has a couple of showers right around 8, 9 o'clock. Could be showers and thunderstorms. This is with the cold front that's going to stall out to the south of us. So see, that front doesn't go anywhere. And then we got more rain coming into the picture as we head into Tuesday. Some of this could be heavy. Some of this could be severe. I see some purple here. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. So let's go back to the GFS and take a look at the dew points. Because this is really what's going to start changing as we head into tomorrow, is the dew points. So those low dew points are going to be replaced by much higher dew point air as dew points rise into the mid 60s for Sunday. And you can see there's that front, but you see that front's going to get hung up. It's not really going to make it through, so we're not going to really see any relief from the humidity. You have to go to Maine for that. And it will be humid tomorrow, and the humidity is going to hang around for most of the week. Tuesday, too, could be very humid. Dew points upper 60s, low 70s. And Wednesday, same thing. The humidity just hangs in there. Thursday, same deal. Maybe a little relief, but you can see there's a stalled frontal boundary right over us that's just going to sit over us all week long. Here's Friday, and look at that. I don't even think we get out of it by the weekend. Nope, it's still sitting there. So, yep. And maybe we start to see maybe what looks like a backdoor front on Sunday. But, unfortunately, yeah, the humidity is going to be with us for quite a while. So I hope you enjoyed the dry air today. It's going to be humid for quite... In fact, there's really no end in sight until we get to the end of the period, until July. It looks like a more substantial cold front comes through. So, yeah, get ready for lots of humidity. Lots and lots of humidity. Hope you enjoyed that dry air while you had it. So, let's go into Sunday here and look at the temperatures. Temperatures tomorrow, probably hotter in Jersey. Long Island will probably be 70s, but it could be 80 again in Tom's or worse. Monday, similar deal. Similar deal. Not that hot, just very humid, and a lot of clouds around. Same thing for Tuesday. Wednesday, not that hot. Temperature's only in the 70s, but it'll just be humid. Maybe heats up a little bit on Thursday. Friday, still dealing with temperatures actually below normal now. As we head into later part of June, we're supposed to be above 80 degrees, I think, so we're not even getting above 80. And that's all due to the cloud cover. Saturday, Sunday, yeah, you get the idea. And we'll show you the cloud cover, too, that we're going to be dealing with. So let's take a look at that next. I know they increased the resolution, but I don't like this blockiness. Just doesn't look nice. Doesn't look neat. But you'll see plenty of clouds tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We might see the sun a little bit on Saturday before some more clouds roll in again. So, literally, we are going to be stuck in the clouds for an extended period of time, and then maybe we finally get out of it by Tuesday, June 25th. So that's why I said I hope you enjoyed that sunshine today, because you're not going to see it for quite a while as we deal with all these clouds. And we can look at a couple of other models as far as the clouds go. We'll look at the NAM, a couple other models we can use. So here you go. Here are the clouds. Pretty much overcast. Monday, maybe Monday. The NAM is a little more optimistic that we might have a little sun on Monday in the morning, but then more clouds in the afternoon. And if the sun does come out, it'll just make it brutal. Let's see what the thermodynamics are in this one. Temperatures, it doesn't have it getting that brutal, but it's going to be very humid. If you look at these dew points, you'll see. Actually, yeah, the NAM's a little drier, but the NAM has a bias to being dry. I think it's because the NAM is pushing the front a little further south. That's a bias that the NAM has. It would be nice if it was right, but I don't think it's going to be. Let's go back to the clouds. So let's go to the some of the other models we have for clouds. Do have the RGM. They don't go that far out. There is the CMC, the Canadian, which is even a lower resolution. So you can look at this. The Canadian is not a very accurate model, so it's a little optimistic about the skies clearing out. Maybe they will, but I don't know. Let's go back to the GFS, and let's look at the next chances of rain that we're going to have to deal with here. Actually, we'll look at the GFS, and we'll look at the ICON. So, Monday, see a chance of showers. Tuesday, there's going to be a chance of showers every single day. Wednesday, Thursday, probably maybe Thursday we can eke out some dryness. Then Friday, another chance of showers, and then Saturday, maybe we get a little relief on Sunday from it. Another chance we could finally dry out. But the point is, we're going to be getting a lot of rain. So let's look at the total rainfall, total accumulated precip, and show you how much rain we will be getting. So through the next week, this is a week from now, we could see at least 2, 3, maybe even 4 inches of rain throughout the next week because of all these. The stall front is just going to be sitting here, and if we continue to extend it through the period, you'll see even more. So if we go right to the end of the month, we could see some areas could see another 5-6 inches of rain. Of course, there's a variability in that. We'll look at the ICON model, which is a little different and maybe a little drier. This goes through Thursday, so it only gives us maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain. ICON model is drier, so let's just take a look at that one as well. The ICON, I think, is based on the euro. I'm not sure about that, but you can see here's that rain moving through for tomorrow, and then maybe Monday will be dry. Tuesday looks like that could be a wet day, and then maybe a little less wet on Wednesday. We're going to have to keep our eye on this. It's not going to be nice. That's the bottom line. It is not going to be nice. We'll look at some of the temperatures on that. Now, then ICON is cooler, even cooler than the GFS. Keeps us only in the low 70s, maybe not even 70 some days, which is kind of interesting. What about dew points? Let's see. Oh, this doesn't have dew points. All right. So let's just go to the CONUS. Let's go to the CONUS view here. So you can see that front pretty much, because that front is in the vicinity, it keeps the heat away from us. So it keeps the heat even though we're in the clouds. The heat stays to more or less to the south. And we'll look at the GFS. Same thing, heat stays to the south. So that's the good news. The heat does stay to the south. And actually, particularly in the southwest, it could get quite warm. Let's go and let's look at the dew points here. But you can see again that the humidity is in the east. And it's very dry out west, but very hot. So it's dry, but very hot. And they're having a lot of fires because of that. You can see we get some relief. It could be a worse pattern. It could be a worse pattern. I know there's going to be a lot of clouds, but at least it's not brutally hot. I'll take the clouds with dampness and rain over being brutally hot, all right, because that I can't deal with. So now let's take a look at the jet stream and see what the jet stream is going to do, and the reason why we have the stall front syndrome. You have to look at the jet stream to see that. Pretty much the jet stream is very, very weak, and there's not enough really power to steer the front away, and whatever is the jet stream is kind of stuck over in this spot, so that keeps the front kind of stalled out over us. However, at least we don't have any huge ridges or troughs. We have some stability here, which is good. Looks like there's something over here. It might be tropical in nature. We'll have to watch the Gulf and see. And there's something over here that forms too, so I'll have to keep an eye on that. But again, just a weak jet stream, but not as crazy as it's been. So, and it looks like as we head to the end of the period, you see more of a trough diving down, which would help, encourage us to get some sunnier, drier weather, get some drier air. See, let's this MLCP. All right. So let's take a look and see if there is any tropical activity being forecast. I don't see anything going through the period now. Just extratropical stuff. Fairly quiet, but the problem is out west, in the southwest, they're not going to be getting much rain. And if we go and we look at the regions and we look at all the rainfall, totally accumulated precip, very little. To the end of the period, literally Arizona, some areas in might only see a quarter of an inch of rain. Very little bit. So this is going to really be an issue with the fire threat, and then they've already had some fires out west already. I just want to look at some text guidance here, so you can see a lot of clouds in the forecast for our areas. This is Farmingdale, but look at that, not 180-degree reading, so that's nice. I'm not even going to hit 80, and we'll have a lot of clouds around, but it won't hit 80. And the dew points, I mean, they could be worse. They could be worse. There will be some humidity, but I think, again, it'll be more humid in Jersey. See, this is the text guidance for Atlanta. Let's look at the text guidance for Atlantic City. You can see it's more humid there. So, and they have some 80s, but we won't. So, like I said, it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. I do want to show you Arizona, though. All right. because they're gonna have some real heat there. And when they have heat, it's a dry heat, which is good and bad because yeah, it's not humid, so the sweat evaporates, but it's a dry heat, which means the ground is dry and gets that much hotter, and it also means that it creates a fire threat. So let's take a look and see what Flagstaff has. You'll see Flagstaff will be clear all week. Where is Flagstaff? There it is. It will be clear all week, but there's some warm temperatures in there, 80, 81, 84, but no rain. No rain at all, and that's a big problem when it comes to the wildfire threat. So that area is going to have to be watched. Well, it won't be too hot in Flagstaff because they have the elevation. Um, like the lower areas will be much worse. They'll be in the 90s and maybe even some 100s. The lack of rain is a real problem. Let's just look at the high-resolution satellite for our area today. This is one image that was taken when it looked like it was fairly clear over us. Looked like it was fairly clear over Long Island when this was taken. Just some high clouds around, but some of the other ones we had some more clouds. Let's see. Yeah, that one we had a patch of high clouds. That one was clear though. So there was some clear periods today. There were some clear periods. It was pretty nice day compared to what we're gonna have as far as being outside goes. There's New Jersey, and you can see a little more cloudiness over there, and you can see all this cloudiness that's heading our way. And if we head out west, you'd see mostly clear, just some cumulus. But again, we're going to have to watch places like the Kaibab National Forest, Coconino National Forest for wildfires, because conditions are going to be very. Here's Flagstaff, and here's some smoke from some wildfires that are happening in Arizona. So I think this is an area we're going to have to watch for wildfires, as well as California, because again, it's dry, it's hot, and those are conditions that are favorable for wildfires. So at least I don't see much smoke coming from Alberta. So that's good. Maybe hopefully they finally got those fires under control up there. So I guess that will conclude this weather update. I want to thank you for watching, and hopefully you got a chance to enjoy the nice weather, because we're going to be stuck in the clouds for quite some time. Take it easy.